Hey, what's up, Jeremy? This is a demo video for you for your 89 Sabers MPP. This is something that I installed a long time ago. I want to say probably was a little over a year ago. The original install I did for you was a Verso board with an in-hilt battery that you requested with a recharge port. This time around, you sent it back. It looked like somebody else was in there doing some wiring. One, because the switches were wired incorrectly and they didn't work. And then there was also lots of silicone wire used, which is something I don't use. So it looked like there were some things done to this since the last time I had it. So I broke everything down, stripped it all down, saved all the components that I could. So I saved your stock Neopixel connector. I saved your Smuggler's Outpost speaker that I'll show you here in a second. And then I designed a new chassis to hold a CFX board that you sent. And then it also has the in-hilt battery with recharge port that you requested. All right, so same recharge port. What you want to do, I took this clamp and I loosened it just a little bit. Not enough to where it will move on you, so it's going to stay right where you want it. But just enough where you could take it and slide it up to expose the seam of your handle. And that makes it a lot easier to take your handle off. All right, so we'll go ahead and take your handle off. This is the new chassis. All right, says Darth Vader MPP right there in Arabic. Solo Sabers over here for me. I did salvage your Smuggler's Outpost Elite speaker. This is a 28mm, fully enclosed, so it sounds really good. There is your CFX board, so easy access to your SD card. You can also get to your micro USB from here. For those of you that don't know, so you can buy these 90-degree cables. They look like this. All right. This is what I use to program Profis all the time. So they look just like this. You can buy them in different orientations. So right now I have this in this particular orientation, which might be kind of hard to see if it will focus. So it's in that particular orientation, or you can buy them with this thing flipped around. All right, which is what you would need to access the USB or the micro USB on the CFX. So if you need a link to that, let me know. But most everyone, just kind of takes the SD card out and messes with their config. This is all updated to the latest firmware version, and it's working really well for you. It is running the stock font package. I did replace your kill key because the last one looked kind of flimsy. I don't know where it came from. I just went ahead and I printed you one that matches the chassis, and it's a little bit more robust. All right, so you could just take it and pull it out. So once we pull it out, we can go ahead and just slide our handle back on. It will slide right on just like this. And then you can take your middle clamp piece and push it right on down. And that will hide the seam of the handle. It locks everything in place and you're good to go. So what I did, 2 button setup still. Your silver piece right here, or your silver button, that's your power. Back here, the black button right behind it is your auxiliary. Got a little bit of shine through in these areas here. Right. Still sounds really good. Whoops. I try to do twist off. This takes a 1-inch diameter Neopixel blade. Now you have 2 blade retentions. You've got a flathead screw here. You've got another one here. I'm not going to use them for the demo because the blade fits in there pretty good. If you have a brand new blade for this guy, you're going to want to sand it a little bit. You got a nice blade style there. We'll do that again. Blaster bolts is just, again, tapping the button. If you want blade lockup though, hold the button down. See it right here. Go to another sound font, just hold down auxiliary.
Sound bank selection.
Nightfall.
Crystal focus.
Crystal focus.
Nebula.
Nebula.
When you find what you like, just hold the button down. Again. If you want to change color, hold down the aux button and twist your wrist. Now you can go through different colors. We want a blue. We'll find a blue and then hit power. Now we have a blue blade, right? You also have a bunch of different blade effects. So to change blade effects, it's the same way that we change color. Hold down the aux and twist your wrist when the blade is on, but keep the aux button held down until you hear blade profiles. Keep holding it. Right there. Now again, you can twist the saber through different blade effects until you find one that you like, and then hit power. So this particular blade is kind of like a flicker blade, and it has that white trace when you ignite the blade. Just like that. All right, so we'll go ahead and we'll take the blade out of this guy. And when you're done, CFX does have a deep sleep. I always recommend go ahead and taking the battery out. So we'll go ahead and do that real quick. Even with the amount that I loosen this up, you do not have to move this up if you don't want to. The handle goes on and off fine. And sorry, we're not taking the battery out. We're putting the kill key in. I forgot. So we'll hit power. Take our kill key and put it in the recharge port. And it kills everything just like it should. All right. And that is basically your MPP. Let me know if everything looks good to you, and I will get this out in the mail to you by tomorrow. Thanks, man.